Hello, Sofa Squad, and welcome back to the damn podcast channel. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Over here, we go live sometimes. We talk about headlines, do more like informal videos, that kind of thing. The main channel, Reporting Live from My Sofa, that's where I do deeper videos, things of that nature. So make sure you're subscribed to that one. If you don't know about that one, all the links are in the description. Mr. Roscoe P. Coltrane is joining us today because today we're going to be talking about a very troubling Florida headline that when I saw this, I was like, oh my god. Now this one kind of hit close to home because this involved a very brutal crime being done against a gay man, and it also took place in Broward County. I used to live down there, and so I was like, oh my god. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be reviewing this article, and I'll put it up here in a minute when I start to read the headline. Now here's the thing. So this is from Daily Mail, and I know a lot of times this can be like a little bit sus. But what I did is I looked at a bunch of different articles, and so I felt like this one had so much of the information contained in one article. So we're just going to go over this one so I don't have to jump around and whatnot, if that makes sense. So anyways, and I'm also going to post it down in the description below if you want to read the whole thing. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So the title is Parents and their 21-year-old son are charged with hate crimes for beating gay man so badly he was left permanently blind. I'm like, oh my god. Trio are also facing attempted M charges, battery, and kidnapping charges. I mean, I'm just like, what kind of parents? I mean, why would you? It's just whatever. So if you're familiar with Daily Mail, what they do is they kind of bullet point things. And so we're going to read through some of these and then just kind of skim through the article. I'm going to make commentary along the way. Now, I'm getting ready to go through their names. They are from the Ukraine, so their names are, I can't pronounce their names very well, so I'm going to do my best. So, Ina Makarenko, who is 44, Yevhen Makarenko, 43, and Ola Makarenko, 21, were charged with 3 hate crimes, which carry life sentences. They were charged with attempted first-degree M battery during the burglary of a dwelling and kidnapping. Vladyalav Makarenko, 25, was also charged with the same counts, but not under a hate crime. He was recently transferred from Alabama to Broward County Jail. It sounds like another family member, maybe another son, but who was living somewhere else. We'll get to that in a second. The family was arrested on March 10th after breaking in and brutally beating a gay man over his sexuality on August 6th. The victim has chosen, The victim has chosen not to be identified under Marcy's law, which allows crime victims to withhold their identity. Friends of the family say they immigrated from the Ukraine 6 years ago and have no prior criminal history. They also claim the Makarenkos are innocent and they are being wrongly jailed. Okay, so those are like the bullet points here. So let's just kind of go through this article and see how we even arrived here. And so let's see here. And I'm just skipping through because a lot of times they just repeat the same stuff here. And there's that. Okay, here we go. Here we get to some fresh info. And I'm going to put their pictures up and whatnot so you can kind of see what I'm looking at too. So the 3 family members broke into a Pompano Beach home on August 6th and beat a 31-year-old gay man so badly that he has become permanently blinded and sustained other serious injuries, prosecutors said. I mean, can you imagine? And this is like the thing in my thought process. And this is one reason, like with like true crime, the way we follow them here at, the Sofa Squad, is when I sit here and think about the victims that survive these, and then also victims' families, people who have been personally touched, whether directly, indirectly, whatever, by this crime, and I'm just like, my God, the willpower and the ability to overcome, because like this right here, where I'm like, what would that mentally and psychologically and spiritually and all these things do to you for someone to come into your safe space, your home, your castle, whatever you want to call it, and beat you so damn bad that you're left blinded, right? I'm just like, I can't imagine. I just cannot imagine the trauma that would come from that. Obviously the physical, but then the inside, the scars you don't see. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue. Let me scroll down here. And again, I'm just looking at pictures of them. They're probably up here now. Let's see here. There we are. Okay. So here we go. They secretly, forcibly, or by threat abducted or imprisoned the victim against his will to terrorize him, court documents said. Arrest documents said they almost killed the man after striking the victim numerous times with their hands, feet, and an unknown object, leaving him with serious injuries. Officials haven't released many details about the attack in order to protect the victim's privacy, who's chosen not to be identified under the Marsy's law. We reviewed that earlier. The prosecutors have confirmed that the Makarinkos knew the victim before the attack and specifically targeted him because he is gay. Okay, so that's the part when I first saw that. This because it reads like a home invasion, right? Where you're just like, okay, you know what I mean? Not that that makes any of this better. Like, whoa, it doesn't matter, it's a home invasion. I'm not trying to say that. But at first I was like trying to piece together like how do we arrive here? But then when it was like, okay, they're saying they knew he was gay, they targeted him because of this, it starts adding up where the hate crime stuff comes in. So there's that. And here's how the fourth person comes into play. Prosecutors also said Ola, that's the other one, drove the vehicle and helped them get inside the residence. Hold on. He witnessed the incident and made no attempts to intervene during a 14-hour period after the incident, made no calls for 911 to have the victim get medical assistance, prosecutors said on Tuesday. They are all being held without bond at Broward County Jail after being arrested on March 10th after being found at a family friend's home in Pompano Beach. I mean, amen. I mean, they don't need to be free, right? I mean, if the evidence is showing that this is like a no-brainer, that this is what took place, I mean, come on. Okay, hold on. Outside the home, there was reportedly a QR code taped to the mailbox stating, "Helping Ukrainian refugees wrongly jailed," according to CBS Miami. The QR code reportedly led to an online petition that read, "The three arrested family members, mother, father, and son, are being accused of severe crimes with multiple charges against them. These could result in life in prison. These could result in a life in prison sentence in the United States, or, if even possible, deportation back to Ukraine, where an excruciating war is happening now." The petition, put together by family friends Christiana and Vitaly, claimed two older brothers and a younger sister were still at the home and had been left behind. Okay, I'm just scrolling down. The news was extremely unexpected and overwhelmed all of us. They came out of nowhere and have no ground whatsoever. The family is shocked and doesn't understand what is happening and where these accusations come from. The accusations are completely false and need to be defeated and ultimately dismissed, the petition read. We know that the family is innocent, but we need to make our voices heard to have the case entirely dismissed. Defense attorneys for the three people charged didn't immediately respond to emails seeking comment. Christiana and Vitaly said the family immigrated to the country 6 years ago and have since set up two businesses called Mock Sky Design LLC and Mock Sky Doors in Pompano Beach. They reportedly still have family living in the Ukraine. They also claim the family does not have a criminal history. Let's see here. And that's it. So obviously my heart goes out to the victims in this. Now, of course, all of this is alleged, I would think that probable cause would be pretty strong if they're being held without bond. But again, it's all alleged, so we'll see. It's very scary to think that, this kind of stuff goes on, right? And I mean, this happens all the time. It's so sad. Thank God the victim lived in this case, right? Because as we know with what we follow here at this channel, oftentimes they don't, and oftentimes these people get away with this kind of stuff. So there's that. We'll follow this. We'll see what happens. I can see why they probably don't want, the victim is like, I want to keep on the down low, you know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't want to be known. I try and process, like, if I was a victim of a major crime and survived, right? would I want to be out there like that? You know what I mean? It's something I haven't ever thought of, and I don't know. So anyways, that's it. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody, I'm not sure when you're going to see this, but it's Easter weekend. So if you do celebrate that, I hope you're having an amazing, wonderful holiday weekend. If you don't, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend as well. And that's I love you, Sofa Squad. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. And until we made over this whole computer and the sofa across the room, we'll see you soon. And so will Mr. Roscoe.